Pick your drifting off without a lifeline. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway. Cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right again? Don't you wanna feel whole? Don't you wanna feel? Don't you wanna, don't you wanna, don't you wanna feel break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway.
How did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
I remember the days Always at the same place, the same people every day. I will never forget.
All right, and welcome everyone into It's Not the NLC. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that title. We are in the Telialigaen in the summer of the 2022. So as we are getting prepared, as everyone is kind of readying up, this is actually just going to be another run of the season, another run of the mill over here on the Domino Esports broadcast. For those of you that know us already, Mighty Rye and also like on the Colorcast, you know, we pretty much, the last time we've said anything about, you know, League of Legends, we said, you know what, we'll see what happens in the near future, and here we are in the Telia League again, starting it with round 1 between Domino Esports and nDurance Talent.
Yeah, going on into this game that we, you know, on patch 12.15, you know, and so right now we're on the patch where we got some things, kind of got some nerfs. You know, Silver got some nerfs. We saw Talia receive some nerfs, and things like Kali, Kennen, Finn, you know, since we see, you know, if anyone maybe plays, I don't know if anyone watches LCK, but like Finch support, there's just a lot of things on this patch and in general right now in the game. There's so much that is viable. Recently we've been seeing a lot of Zeri, of course, even despite all the nerfs, she's still very strong. We've been seeing a lot of Yumi, which has received a ban. Draven, of course, has also received a ban. Sivir, really strong, of course. We've been seeing a lot of Trundle, some Viego. There's a lot of different stuff, and for going through this game, we're really gonna have to be like, this is the first game of the season. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is the first.
Yeah, so then we really have, so this is going to be a really good indicator for how these teams want to play the game and how they are looking to, well, just like look at who to prioritize, you know, whether they maybe want to focus on the mid lane, focus on the bot lane, top lane. We'll have to see how it goes. And there's a first pick already for Povo.
And also a couple of new faces too. So I love seeing new faces. I love pretty much just kind of remembering what everyone and anyone has done and how impactful they are with their teams and with their skill set. But at the moment, seems like Banderas locking in that Lucian, and then Bloby, which is also mine, locking in the Nami. Doesn't seem like, you know, Domino Esports are going to waste any time with the bot lane choices. They're just going to go for that original T-pick, Lucian, Nami with the electrocute, which surprisingly enough, sometimes when things look really or too good to be true, when it comes down to like that dual bot lane, it gets nerfed next patch, and we've been about 20 patches since now, and it still is a very strong dual you know, composition. But this also just means that Nami is just one of those that is prone to be very much bullied out. There's a lot of engaged threat from nDurance Talent. It's going to be hard for you know, Blazing Fire or I believe it is Blazing Fire on the support to play as the Nami for too long besides the laning phase. But other than that, I mean, we do have that really good supportive range. The Sivir, the Seraphine, they both complement each other, except Sivir doesn't add any kind of slows until she gets the grudge. But Wukong for lifestyle, that could be for Pobo, that could also be for Unique, wherever the heck that Wukong goes.
Yeah, that Wukong, I think right now typically it should be assumed that if you're drafting on the opposite end, just assume that Wukong is going to be going to jungle. I think is the most safe assumption. Obviously, it can't be flex, and they're just going to pick up Trundle response to it. Here's another thing, that is another Trundle that can be, you know, flex as well, and Trundle does win out in the 1v1s against Wukong. So whether or not he goes top lane or jungle, I think it's a very nice response. It one takes away resistances away from, of course, the Wukong, but any champion that will be from this point on being picked up. If Durance Talent want to pick up any tanks, they have to really be a lot more careful about what tanks they pick up, because something like, let's say, an Ornn or a Slam can be really crippled by something like a Trundle. Moving forward into the second ban phase, Shen is instantly banned, seeing as they already have their own Trundle. They have the Lucian, that Shen would have immense value. And we are going to see some AP bans coming through for Durance Talent. You really only have Nami right now. That's the only source of AP. So we should expect either, of course, an AP mid laner, AP top laner. You already have frontline in the Trundle, so AP mid laner seems to be, I would say, is probably a more likely option for Domino. Definitely something that can like maybe like a LeBlanc or even a Lissandra, just to add to the, add to some like the engage that the Lucian and Trundle really want. Nami obviously with the Shurelya's and everything can boost move speed, and really they're really picking for a draft that wants to be really aggressive, wants to get picks, and wants to single target. That's something like a Lissandra or LeBlanc would be very helpful with that.
Yeah, and Nanami already provides some decent control, but obviously you want a control mage that can kind of go in and out quite quickly, and Ari is exactly that mage. Yeah. I do personally like Lissandra, but I mean, blind picking Lissandra at the moment here where you kind of already figure out what the Wukong is going to be up to, and you don't even know what the mid laner is. So you're going to be really stuck with Lissandra not being too well against Wukong when you already know that hand has already been shown, right? Already does work really well against Wukong just because, even if there is a dummy clone or not, just throwing up the charm, you might be able to hit the Wukong even while you stealth, or you might not. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. Still, the chances of a charm still gets that kind of mobility and also that zoning for the Ahri. So now that you've already dealt with what the jungler pick is as an Ahri, now you got to just deal with that blindness of who you're going to be facing up in that mid lane on the opposition. That is Talia. But Ornn, yeah, I did get not as excited as you about a second AP top lane, but that could have actually been very possible. But Ornn being picked up, I guess I kind of see a long run on this one.
Here's interesting. The Ornn here, honestly, if I was in this position, right, I think you have the Trundle. They're gonna pick up Sejuani into it, which I think it should be winning matchup post 6 once you start getting items through. But you have the Trundle. I feel like switching the Trundle up towards the top side and then just picking up an entire new jungler in your own jungle, like a Xin, because you have the Nami. He provides disengage to the team, which Sejuani also does. It's just I feel like it's a better winning matchup in the top lane, Trundle into Ornn, than it is Sejuani into Ornn. But it provides a lot much more of tanky front line, and still provides some disengage. So I mean, they're just gonna go this method, and it's perfectly fine. I think going into this game, you very see two kind of distinct team comps, where on the side of Duran's talent, you have much more of a slow team fight oriented sort of team comp style, where they're not really looking to go all in. They're more looking to like find their one moment and then use that to like get a bunch of damage off, and then they also have a lot of disengage behind that to like once they get pulled back from. Whereas on Domino Esports, they really do have just a lot of pick potential. They really are trying to single out that one target and burst them down as fast as possible. And so that target on the side of Duran's talent is definitely going to be that Sivir, going to be that Talia, these two massive damage dealers for their team, assuming Wukong doesn't get incredibly fed. So through some memes, these are going to be the two really big important targets for the side of Domino Esports. It's going to be very interesting to see how effective they're going to be in actually getting eliminated from fights.
So at the moment here, the way I see the laning phase for at least most of the odds here is that Bloby is going to have really tough times ganking any lane at the moment here. But I think what Bloby will not have a tough time with is counter invading, because if the Sejuani has any kind of priority in the top side, getting counter invaded by Sejuani and by a Trundle as a Wukong, it's a bit of a trouble thing. I mean, what do you do if they're the first ones to just line up their engages, to block hallways of your own kind of escapes? Even though with the new update, Wukong can kind of go through walls a little bit there, but I feel like Trundle shouldn't be ganking in lanes as much. He should be playing as reactive and also try to counter gank and get all the objectives as much as possible.
Yes.
But other than that, let's go ahead and head up into a quick break. We're gonna be right back. Don't go anywhere. We still got game number 1 underway. Don't go anywhere. See you all soon after our break.
Do you believe me that I'm a lonely soul? Would you love me? I've been searching all Always wanted more. Can you hear me? Do you believe me that I'm a lonely soul? Would you love me? I've been searching, always wanted more. Can you hear me? Take time, lost that shit. So how when you hit that shit, hit that spin, you want that kid, you bring things back, you don't wanna hit it. Don't worry about this. Don't die the things you wish when you in that place. You want that kiss and want that kiss. Do you believe me that I'm a lonely soul? Would you love me? I've been searching, always wanted more. Can you hear me? Do you believe me that I'm a lonely soul? Would you love me? I've been searching, always wanted more. Can you hear me?
All right, and welcome everyone to once again game number 1 live on the broadcast here at Domino Esports. And of course, I can't say this enough. For those of you that are, you know, growing an interest to the channel, please support us, because these aren't the only games that are going to be broadcasted. We'll be broadcasting some more games in the future on the channel. So if you guys, you know, ladies and gentlemen, love League of Legends and love to support the players and the teams that are in it, make sure you also support the channels that, you know, show that part of the content as well for you all. At the moment here, nothing really special, but as I was mentioning about counter ganks, this is very important start for Unique. So he has to choose, you know, the way he's gonna do things here, and we're already seeing anything early here at the moment.
Right. Here early on into the game, of course, yeah, you see that everyone's going to be on the side of talent. They're going to be taking the kind of default starting positions. Unique is a little bit late to the jungle, and so it's just going to mean that they're going to have to be a little bit more back from these bushes, because if an invade does happen, they're going to be a massive disadvantage. But it looks like there really isn't going to be too much shenanigans going on. You do have a ward coming through on the top side, spotting Blowbeat, that he's going to be starting on the red side, going to be padding downwards. And then you have, of course, the ward here towards the bottom side of the map, that's going to be spotting Unique. And actually, Unique's recalled to clear that ward. My bad there. I didn't see that. I was a little bit distracted there in the early game. So yeah, he recalled to clear that ward. Already starting the game off with a little extra gold and some XP. So that's gonna be a little bit, that's gonna be beneficial there. Unique already deciding to start the game off with an advantage. Now, starting to talk about these lanes, right? We see Blowbeat padding towards the bottom side of the jungle, and then Unique padding towards the top side. So if you're the bot lane of Talent right now, you obviously do not want to push this wave out. You know that he's gonna be padding down here, or probably is padding down here, and so you really want to play safe. And the same thing goes for Banderas on the side of Domino. You want to try and pull this wave in, try and hold it so that if in the case that Unique is towards the top side, you won't get caught out by a gank. More particularly, why maybe Blowbee's pattern towards the bot side is you have Azatoy Blazing Fire. It's going to be a pushing lane anyways when you have that Electrocute PTA combo, and so it just gives you a lot of priority here for Blowbee. After clearing this Gromp, he has a lot of decisions to make. He can go mid lane. Oh wait, a fight's happening. Does Akabo want to chase? No, he's just going to back off, and no stone's blown, but a lot of damage coming through on both of these targets. And all in all, I would say that that the Talon's bot lane there got out better there, although Azatoy still has the ability to
A little bit of a counter on the Raptors there. Bloby.
You're right.
He's getting onto the Raptors. Unique goes in. He, I think he took the steal. I'm not really sure, but there's still Lifestyle who's entered into this fight. Unique is losing out in a 1v1, but here comes 0-0. Hits up the charm, but they don't have any of the rest of the follow-up. Look at the bot lane. They are just rotating. All that priority as it are taking too much damage, and they just lost so much priority. The bot lane was able to rotate. Bloby, obviously, wrong side. Let's see if he can walk in between towers.
It won't be next. He's gonna go down. Okay, there you go.
First blood and double buff transfers, I believe. Yeah, that is not as exciting as the start. Now Blazing Fire taking up a lot of damage. Here we go. That's gonna be the exhaust. The cleanse is gonna take it off. That's gonna be one kill going over to Aziter. He's still alive for very little, but not for so long. Poly's gonna be able to pick it up. And Blazing Fire is trying to add on to it as much as possible, but doesn't seem like it's going to happen. 1-for-1 on the trade, but it is still going to be more into the favor of nDurance talent at the moment here.
Yeah, nDurance has definitely got it better there. Pobel? Oh, he's forced to flash out Banderas using the Ignite. If that W connected, it would have slowed him. He would have been very, very dangerous. I think it might have even killed because W does a lot of damage, and with the Ignite added on, it might have been very, very scary there. Flash used up, has to back in TP. Now we have a TP advantage up for Banderas in the top lane, though he'll probably be forced to use his pretty soon as well.
Okay, looking at the replay, the Raptor was secured by Bloby. He took it away.
Big Raptor?
Yeah.
Big Bird? Big Bird secured by Bloby. That's I mean, the CS difference is still in favor of Unique. All in all, it ends up being, positive for Talent, right? They come across it with one extra kill, and arguably, they come across with like a better state in the bot lane, but then a fight lead kind of ruins that for them. Now,
yeah. The snare. Aziter once again taking up a lot of damage, and. Yeah, that's really not good because you do want to pin the bot lane duel down under the tower because, you do have Bloby lingering around and looking for a lot of potential counter invades, but you can't do that if the enemy support is able to freely roam, put down some warding, especially when you have lack of control wards and no Oracle lenses at all just yet. So, you got to be playing a little bit with fire on the vision there, not knowing if you're caught out or not just yet. But I mean,
just coming down here.
Yeah, going for the gank. They do have a lot of damage.
Ooh, did he get the PTA proc there?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, he did. Wow, so that was through PTA and Electrocute. But Zeronic is still here. You still have 4 people down. Lifestyle is going to be go around the safe way. Good decision there, and they're not going to get away with the kill. They just force. I don't even know what they call him. Avocado? Should I say that?
Yeah, avocado. Yeah.
Avocado. They force Avocado away. Still doesn't use his flash, so you still have a stamina advantage on Avocado, and with exhaust coming up soon as well, you are going to have for a second there a double summoner advantage in this bot lane. So if Unique wants to make a play here, he should acknowledge that the bot lane, the flash will be down for quite a little bit longer on Aziter. So there definitely is some opportunities there. Especially now that you have Unique padding towards the bot side. Krugs are going to be spawning soon, and Dragon is up, so maybe he can look for a play.
An interesting take here. I mean, there was many chances for Domino Esports to take up that first Dragon, but I feel like they're going to wait to hold on to that Dragon to maybe go for a trade for Dragon and Rift Herald. So really, maybe just kind of like something that they're dangling in front of nDurance right now, thinking that, yeah, it looks like a free Dragon, right? But they're going to want to trade for it for sure, and that's exactly what's going on, because look at Banderas. He has some time to roam around, put some wards, and also kind of fish out to see what he sees, and if there's nothing going on, they could take this Rift Herald under their noses right now. And for me, first Rift Herald always got to be a good prio, especially if you want some big ups on the gold, and you have a pretty safe bot lane, like potentially Aziter and Blazing Fire might be level 6 by then. So they have a lot of disengage and mobility to be able to get out of any kind of, chase that they might bring about from nDurance talent. But I don't know. If I was them, I probably wouldn't see to be fooled about this. I would also challenge the first Rift Herald of the game. Cloud Dragon doesn't really seem that much flavorful at all, but Pobel, top side, taking up a lot of damage. Call the Forge God, and it's going to be a finish by Pobel, and he's able to walk out of there alive.
I don't know why this camera today does not want to show us any of the good moments. I don't know what it's clip there to the end of that, but 1v2. Astro looking to get a trade across using copying the culling to get some damage while clear those minions, and now Banderas.
Outside, Banderas, no mana. How's he gonna pop the Permafrost? Doesn't seem like he's gonna be able to, but no Arctic Assault to be able to get out either. It's gonna be one or the other, and it's still gonna be Banderas going down. And now we're gonna see 3 versus 3 in the bot side. Lifestyles here as well. Pano is gonna be on again, charmed up, and goes down as it hurt. That's gonna be so many trades going on around the map, but it still goes over to nDurance.
nDurance definitely
double seismic shove, but Azure still pops off with a kill before he goes down, and Blazing Fire is now on the run, and he should be able to get away.
Oh my, that was so well done by Lifestyle, but they just don't have the damage. And here is where this is like the part that, you know, we were talking about a little bit earlier on in the draft lobby, where you have Domino and their champions are just built for this early limit game. They just have
built different.
So much more bonus damage, and despite such a great engage, you still barely, you know, get away there with a 1-for-1. You know, Blazing Fire is able to walk away. Now we have a fight going through Unique Lobby.
Yeah.
Stacking his lethal tempo on the clone.
He has a lot of damage. There goes the Permafrost. They're going to wait for the Searing Charge, and there is some of the damage. The charm misses. Oh, man, that's a bit of a throw right there, but it doesn't even matter because they still come up big here by Domino Esports. They got what they came for. They wanted the Rift Herald, and, you know, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off for sure.
Yeah, now Astor here by himself in the bot lane. You saw Akabo and Pawnee were trying to get a little rotate over towards the mid lane, maybe thinking that there could be a larger fight at this Rift Herald. But meanwhile, Astor just stays in this bot lane and he's able to clear the entire wave, an entire plating for himself, and a lot of XP. Very, very, very positive here for Domino. And the gold, you know, the gold is still quite close, but a lot of the plating in particular has been going over to the side of Domino. And I think if we start looking at levels, you'll see that although everything is kind of even, you have small little level leads in individual players. For example, Zeronic about to hit 9, actually matches 9 with the Tali. Well, I guess she does have 2 kills, so I guess it isn't that hard to imagine, but still. You just have a lot of dominance here for the side of Domino. And now they're going to start setting up around drag. Whether or not they started yet is yet to be seen. It is going to be, everyone here on the side of talent is here, but Astor going really far forward.
Oh yeah, really far forward. Some of the damage is coming up, and that is almost going to be one going down to a solo Azure with some part of support by Blazing Fire on that tidal wave. And I really like the use of the tidal wave too, because they could have easily gotten to jump onto Azure, but he had some of the lane, some of the zoning tools for him, but Avocado, I mean, he's gonna have to back away. And once again, Domino Esports, they don't look to get this dragon. No one likes cloud dragons. No one likes them, you know.
Yeah,
oh, man.
I mean, now what you have right now is, I think they're just trying to base them down. They have Blobby sitting in his bush. It's control where they know no one's around, and Unique is here, so it's gonna be a perfect counter gank if they're able to. If Unique actually decides to go for the gank. They're pushing into this tower. Unique is just waiting, just spending a lot of time in his brush.
Now, are they going to push it to the limit? There goes the Encore. Unique is going to get the Cyclone going off, but look at Azure. He's popping off again with the damage, nearly getting the kill to Unique. Call the Forge God is going to be used more for the zoning tool, and here comes the Weaver's Wall, but it is going to get canceled by Lifestyle. He knew that, you know what, this was a bad wall placement by me, but I can always just go back on that one. And you know, not really anything going on here, but you can tell that Azure is just always on our, you know, top MVP camera. Something's gonna pop off, and it always ends up with him. He's 3-2-0 with about close. Actually, no, he is over 30 CS. Never mind. Okay, I'll learn how to count next time. But Banderas is he in trouble?
Doesn't Banderas just win this? Banderas just win this.
Yeah, I think so. Look at that.
With Lifestyle.
Permafrost. Glacial
God,
Prison.
he's dead.
Auto Banderas with the solo kill.
Oh my goodness.
Lifestyle's gonna have to go ahead and rethink that one, but
Lifestyle, I don't know. I don't know what the thought process there was. I mean, he has no magic mantle, and I mean, even if he didn't have no magic mantle, it would have been close, but it would have still been very much in favor of Banderas there. He has the ignite, able to just confirm the kill, get an extra plating, and get a free back off. Now shutdown as well. That was a shutdown from Lifestyle, so Banderas just gets that much closer to his Frostfire Gauntlet, able to complete those boots of lucidity and come back to the lane very, very, very happy.
Maybe Lifestyle thought, man, what is this poor Rider gonna do? You know, and yeah, poor Rider bites back. You know,
Poro this time around. He's got the base skin.
Is that just the skin?
That's his base skin. Yeah, he's not even the Poro.
Okay, I was thinking about Poro Rider. I don't know why. Because there's the skin
I mean,
like
it
that.
makes sense. It's like Setswani's second best skin. You know?
Oh, really? What's the first best skin? I thought it was the first best skin.
It's the one I have. It's the one I have. It's the I don't remember the name of it now. It's the Lunar Year one or whatever. The New Year one. Yeah.
Oh, she's riding like a fire.
She's riding a pig.
Oh, pig?
Yeah, the big pig.
Ah, yeah, Peppa Pig.
Big pig. Oh
Nice
my
charge.
God, look at that damage.
Everfrost, yeah, that's a lot of damage. Ezra with the nice dash is coming in and a follow with the Gale Force. Encore's gonna land off it too, but Blazing Fire. Oh man, he saw the Wukong clone and just immediately goes for the tidal wave. But here comes Blowbee. Blowbee showing up. That's two ultimates down and Unique. It's gonna get subjugated. Does he have the clone? Doesn't seem like he does. But the Cyclone's gonna come up on the second try. Zeno is gonna probably go down. The calling isn't perfectly lined up, but it gets body blocked by Pawnee. Dragon finally gets taken up. But Domino Esports, they are now showing some dominance on this map, and they are pushing forward. I think they could even technically get all three of the tier 1 towers in a matter of span of like 1-3 minutes, but either way, I mean, they are carrying a gold lead at the of 4,000, so not too bad.
Yeah, 15 minutes in, I mean, 4,000 at 15 minutes is definitely not where you want to be. They did a very good job. Domino they drafted a comp for themselves where they're gonna have a lot of pressure towards the bot side, and they just played for it. I mean, you have a very mobile mid laner. Talia is equally mobile, but when it comes to the team fights, and being able to skirmish and move around in them, it's obviously going to be Ahri favored. And so she was able to. They just have so many small advantages like this that once accrued, they were able to just start building this goalie, start winning out these small incremental fights, and it was just really all this early game advantage in this winning bot lane that really just kind of spiraled out of control. The Rift Herald getting used up in the mid lane means they get extra plating as well. Everything was just so far it was so in favor of Domino, and you start to wonder what could have Talent done in response to this. You know, I think it was all basically just a question of like how effectively Avocado and Pawnee could have played safely in a bot lane while Unique, you know, maybe trying his best to match the movements of Blowbee throughout the jungle, trying to make sure that no gank ever even was even a thought of occurring.
What type of notes are you taking there, all the Glamours? Not sure what kind of notes you're taking, but go ahead and let's go ahead and review this one. Look at the knockout, and here it goes. A lot of that prison. The charm's gonna come up. Look at the damage. Unique's gonna go down no matter what on the flash on that distance, and the calling has it on the other side. Is this gonna be a domino ace? As Pablo's the only one, and it will be the ace for Domino Esports.
And Domino, after that kill, they are able to confirm that Rift. Oh, actually, no. Wait. Unique actually stole it. Well done. Unique. Well, it's the consolation prize. They lose the Rift Herald, but they get ace. Or they get the ace. So they're gonna be able to push in this mid tower. Drake is spawning in 44 seconds. So after this, we're gonna get the reset and go. Oh, wow! Look at that. Blazing Fire showing off, knowing exactly where to cue the Raptors and knowing where they're gonna reset. Almost up his back there. But yeah, coming off of that, they're gonna be able to, in such a good position. 2 items through for Aster already. He has the Gale Force and now the Rapid Fire Cannon. And it's kind of odd there, Rapid Fire Cannon choice. I don't know since you're already so far ahead, I was thinking maybe normally I don't like Collector. I like LDR over Collector a lot of time, but in this situation, you probably are gonna get more value as Collector. So it's kind of interesting to see Rapid Fire Cannon coming out. I guess he really does value that range up against like those melee champions like Unique and Avocado, who are relatively close to AD range. Pobo looking to take a fight on Banderas.
Oh, Weaver's Wall. They're gonna go for the 2v1 here, but Banderas should be able to get away from this one. He is kind of tanky, so fight or flight mode doesn't really matter too much. Call the Forge guy. Pawnee also has the Encore coming up soon, but they do have the lockdown, and actually Banderas does eventually go down. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but it did happen.
What do they trade? They trade the Drake. They're gonna lose their second tier tower on the bottom side of the map, and look, they're not even recalling for their first. They're gonna get bounty off of this, but is it worth it? They're gonna lose maybe even their inhib tower here if they want to keep on pushing. They're definitely gonna rotate down to the mid lane, but still
could get maybe a second here. Avocado and Pobel are here to be able to defend this tower, as they just need to clear that wave. And look how far the wave is from the bot lane. It's not really gonna catch up to doing anything as much, and Blowbee is just kind of lingering around. He's taking up a first course of, you know, kind of viewing to see where they are going. The TP does come in. Here comes Banderas. He's back onto the fight. Unique is going to go for a little bit on the 1v1. Banderas and Zoni, they're going to go for the other two that are just running away. This fight's a little bit split up. That's going to be the Glacial Prison, but it's going to miss. Now they're going to get on top of Lifestyle if they can. Pony is going to be able to dodge the Encore onto double. Do they have the damage? I'm not even sure what is going on, but Lifestyle's locked up, and he's just going to fall down. That is 2, and look at the Rift Herald damage. That's about 2.5 on the towers, beating towers there from nDurance. And I think that in some kind of way or form, that could have actually been a little bit worth for them, because, you know, they got a long way of ending the game. They want to shove through mid, but now they kind of have a little bit of that access on the top side. But
oh my goodness,
Azer's all like, yeah, never mind, it's not worth it. As Avocado just goes down. Yeah. Baron's gonna be coming up soon. Could get easily contested.
I saw the relentless pursuit forward, and I just knew Avocado was dead from that moment forward. He had the Gale Force, he had everything else. He had the Electrocute and the Iconic Blessing on him. It was over. Avocado was dead. Now after that, they're gonna go start. Oh. They see the TP coming through. They're looking to just shift on Pobel.
Is he by himself a little bit? There goes the tidal wave, but does have the flash. Pawnee's right there next to him, so he should be fine.
Nice. But, and they bait the TP. They just take the TP. Now after that, if they ever want to start it up again, if they see, you know, Pobel walk towards the bottom side of the map, or is like they start using Drake and he's top side of the map, he will not have his TP available. Just a very, very smart thing to, you know, make to know. And now with the resets coming through, they're gonna be able to buy more items. You have now a needlessly large rock coming through for Zoronic. You obviously have the completed Spirit Visage and Frozen Heart onto Banderas, and Banderas is on the way to his own Spirit Visage. So everything going great here for Domino. Really, you just really need to focus around this top side of the map with Baron being up, to really focus on this top and mid wave, and just put all your priority on this Baron, because that's all it really is.
Oh, they're doing this.
There they go.
They had eyes on Lifestyle and Unique. They are both across the map as Zero is just pushing in, does have the teleport. He could use it at any given time, but when is it going to be available to be able to use it right then and there? I don't think he should have done it, but he did it anyways. This is going to be a Baron that could get stolen away, but it's going to get secured, and here comes Zero. Zero's on the back, on top, on Lifestyle. Lifestyle's going to go down. Now they're going to be looking on top of the bot lane. Pawnee's going to be the first one. Avocado looking to be the second. That's going to be Azir dominating with the double kill. And Pobel all by himself. Not going to be able to do too much of anything. Triple kill for Azir. And the recall's going to go through. He will be back, but off of the second ace of the game. This is going to be Domino Esports being able to push with 3 healthy targets. They're going to be able to continue this pressure.
Yeah, now they're just gonna be able to push in this mid wave. And you know, if they just went immediately and weren't so concerned about killing Pobel, they could probably could have just ended the game right there. You know, you leave Blowbee behind, and everyone else just kind of pushes the turrets, and the game probably would have been over. But hey, where's the fun in that? Get an extra kill and just recall. You're so far ahead anyways, it doesn't really change much. Drake spawning in 40 seconds, and they just really need to now start pushing this bot and mid wave. That's all the focus got to be. Banderas does have TP, so he can push into top wave with Baron, and then just TP down when the fight starts happening, or a little bit before the fight starts happening. But everything should be fine, a-okay here for Domino. Talon's really, Durance Talon really are just struggling right now. I think you're in a position right now where, oh god, Avocado just gets caught.
Then Lobby, is he gonna go down? He is.
Away.
Oh, that's gonna be Desania's play. But Azadur's just thrown right into
He's down.
the backside. Gets killed off, but there's gonna be a lot more casualties than the one Azadur that they have taken away here by Durance. On their way, flashes are very interesting. I think Lifestyle's gonna get picked off here, just a little bit more in range for Zero, but he's not gonna be able to get into it. Weaver's wall, trying to create that separation. Not really gonna do too much though. There's a bit of a crack, a hole in the wall, I would say. Still going around the inhibitor tower, but the inhib will soon fall. Don't think they're going to go for the end here by Domino Esports. They're going to go for the double inhib as more members are going to be reviving here soon. Unique's on less than 3 seconds. Lobby just takes the easy route out, you know. Don't close the hex gates.
Yeah, they're just gonna walk away. Got 2 inhibs. Top inhib is still open though, so start still up. And so it's just gonna be one last thing to get before they, 100% basically. They're gonna go straight to Drake. Talent is, and I mean they have the time to do it. They can't really.
Oh, it's a bit
They have
risky.
no wave in the mid lane, no wave in the bot lane. The bot lane wave is barely just starting to get there, so they really can take the time to do it. It's a huge risk. They're gonna be able to get the gold off of it, but Bloby and Banderas and the rest of the team on Domino are just pushing in, and these Drakes have this extra health. It takes a lot of time to take these Drakes now if you don't have much damage, and that's exactly what the Ren Talon are missing out on. They now claim the Drake, they'll lose an inhibitor for it, and how much worth? I mean. How much worth it was it really now? They're just gonna recall. Baron is falling off now, so it's not like they're gonna be able to have Baron buff.
Yeah.
To make use of all
and I
these
feel like
empowered
this is
minions.
gonna be the last recall too. Like there's nothing else to do on the map besides get Dragon, but it's already gotten. So yeah, just kind of run into the enemy base. Steal red buff, or maybe kill Unique right here. Azadur 1v1 against Wukong. That's a lot of damage. Oh.
Wow. Just destroyed. Ruined.
Just destroyed that. Yeah. That's how far ahead he is. IE.
I mean, 1335,
Gale
IE, you have the Gale Force, you have the Rapid Fire Cannon. Still think a Collector probably would have been better. I'm arguing. I have not seen an instance.
Felt like the rapid fire cannon wasn't that much because he kind of just walked into his face anyways. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it's not like Astor's playing like range that often in these fights. So
there he goes. He's going in to the backside again. They're gonna be able to pick it off. That's 700 gold to whoever that was, but none of the numbers matter. Pobo goes down. Pawnee's not gonna be able to defend this. Both of the Nexus towers go down at the same time. Unique's gonna try to get onto Zeno, but they're not gonna be able to at all. Nexus is open. Zero's just walking up. Did the charm land? I don't think so, and it doesn't. Once again, it doesn't matter. Look how many minions are alive. This is a Winions moment here. 10-27, 10,000 gold ahead, and Domino Esports pick up the first win of this best of 3.
First one going over to in a very dominant fashion for Domino. Toward the start of the game there, Durance really were, they really were playing the game. They were giving a good fight there. They were staying toe-to-toe in the gold leads. But then, by all of a sudden, past minute 8, all of a sudden, between minute 8 and minute 15, you have a 4,000 gold lead. You have dives coming through towards the bot tower. A lot of, 2v2 fights in which Azatur and Blazing Fire were, like, getting small incredible leads off of. And it just ended up being a huge, like, gap and snowball off of, I would say, the main point was the Rift Herald fight. That Rift Herald fight went so bad for Durance, and off of that, Azatur was able to get an entire wave and plating bot side by himself, so just putting him that much further ahead off of Avocado, who at the time wasn't too far ahead. If anything, he was doing like even, and that sort of difference in gold right there really just allowed Azatur to kind of get in extra items, get extra XP, and be ahead in fights from that point on, and then proceed to win other fights, and then the game got to where we got now.
Yeah, the whole situation too was trying to avoid the the jungle presence from one another, but at the same time, I mean, they went with the Trundle because of how much it kind of just dominates against the Wukong they ever met up, and that's kind of what they went for. They pretty much abused that fact, and you know, they also left objectives up like on purpose too, right? They many chances to get that dragon once again, but they wanted the Rift Herald as more of a priority. That's exactly what happened. That's what they wanted it to be. And Azadar, I mean, it didn't even matter if he didn't have that much of a perfect start. He still came in and popped off all the way towards the end. So pretty insane from him. I think some of the triple kills and the double kills that he's gotten during some of those team fights is really just blown up more into what the play style was since, you know, beginning to end. But we're gonna go ahead and head up into our first break of the day here as we get ready for game number 2. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna see you all soon after this small break. But Banderas, is he in trouble?
Doesn't Banderas just win this? Banderas win this?
Yeah, I think so. Look at that. Permafrost, Glacial Prison, Colorado, Banderas with the solo kill. Oh, yeah. Peppa Pig.
Big pig. Oh
Nice shot.
Look at that damage.
Everfrost, yeah, that's a lot of damage. Azadar with the nice dash is coming in and a follow with the Gale Force. Encore's gonna land up there too, but Blazing Fire. Oh man, he saw the Wukong clone and just immediately goes for the tidal wave. But here comes Blowbee. Blowbee showing up. That's 2 ultimates down, and Unique gonna get subjugated. Does he have the clone? Doesn't seem like he does. The Cyclone's gonna come up on the second try. Zeno is gonna probably go down. The calling isn't perfectly lined up, but it gets body blocked by Pawnee.
Even I thought of it hurt.
What type of notes are you taking there, All Z Glamourous? Not sure what kind of notes you're taking, but go ahead and let's go ahead and review this one. Look at the knockout, and here goes a lot of that prison. Oh, the charm's gonna come up. Look at the damage. Unique's gonna go down no matter what on the flash on that distance, and the calling Azadar on the other side. This is gonna be a domino ace, as Pablo's the only one, and it will be the ace for Domino Esports.
And Domino
to doing anything as much, and Blowbee is just kind of lingering around. He's taking up a first course of, you know, kind of viewing to see where they are going. The TP does come in. Here comes Banderas. He's back onto the fight. Unique is going to go for a little bit on the 1v1. Banderas and Zani, they're going to go for the other two that are just running away. This fight's a little bit split up. That's going to be the Glacial Prison, but it's going to miss. Now they're going to get on top of Lifestyle if they can. Pony is going to be able to dodge the Encore onto double. Do they have the damage? I'm not even sure what is going on, but Lifestyle's locked up and he's just going to fall down. On Lifestyle and Unique, they are both across the map as Zero is just pushing in, does have the teleport. He could use it at any given time, but when is it going to be available to be able to use it right then and there? I don't think he should have done it, but he did it anyways. This is going to be a Baron that could get stolen away, but it's going to get secured, and here comes Zero. Zero's on the back, on top, on Lifestyle. Lifestyle's going to go down. Now they're going to be looking on top of the bot lane. Pawnee's going to be the first one. Avocado looking to be the second. That's going to be Azadar dominating with the double kill. And Paul all by himself. Not going to be able to do too much of anything. Triple kill for Azadar. And the recall's going to go through. He will be back.
No, Talon really, they're struggling right now. I think you're in a position right now where, oh god, Avocado just gets caught.
Then Blowbee, is he gonna go down? He is. Oh, that's gonna be Desania's play. But Azadar is just thrown right into the backside. Gets killed off, but there's gonna be a lot more casualties than the one Azadar that they have taken away here by Durance. On their way, flashes are very interesting. I think Lifestyle is going to get picked off here just a little bit more in range for Zed.
It's not like Azadar is playing like range that often in these fights, so.
There he goes, he's going in, off to the backside again. They're going to be able to take it off. That's 700 gold to whoever that was, but none of the numbers matter. Povo goes down. Pawnee's not going to be able to defend this. Both of the Nexus towers go down at the same time. Unique's going to try to get onto Zeno, but they're not going to be able to at all. Nexus is open. Zero's just walking up. Did the charm land? I don't think so, and it doesn't. Once again, it doesn't matter. Look how many minions are alive. This is a Winions moment here. 10-27, 10,000 gold ahead, and Domino Esports pick up the first win of this best of 3.
Where am I going now? Just falling over dreams. Now I'm just so far gone, this isn't what it seems. taking me so damn long, it's fading from belief. I need to slow this down, it's burning from beneath. Come break this light, the full tomorrow's eyes. Holding on for what is worth my life. And now inside, I'm making up the
All right, welcome everyone once again onto game number 2. We are ready to go. I mean, there is once again it is a best of 3. Best of 3.
Best of 3. What does that mean, Ryan?
It means it's not over until I say it's over.
Draven.
Is that so? I thought best of 3 meant that we would play 3 games until one team got 2 points.
First to 2. All right, first to 2 in short terms. I was thinking, like, you know, the bans has been completely different, because the first bans that we saw last time were just support.
Diana and then some other stuff. It was
Yumi, it was Lulu,
Draven.
yeah, Draven's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. Diana and Draven are still there. Sivir's new. Sivir is new, and they Domino banned it this time around.
So now nDurance has the choice: ban the Yumi now, or lose it forever.
Trundle ban.
Trundle. They don't want the troll.
That troll is very, very strong, so I understand why. And Yumi's
I
gonna
knew
get picked
it.
up.
I knew it.
There's the Yumi.
I didn't want to say it because they could be listening, and then we're just giving away all the bans and picks and all the other cool stuff.
So what's fascinating to me is the feel. Now here, I gotta be honest, I'm not very accustomed and used to all these players' backgrounds, their guild champions. The Fiora ban, that has to be for the Banderas, right? I'm curious, is Banderas like a known Fiora player?
Yep. 100%.
Right.
And
so they
Aatrox,
didn't ban it last game though, right?
I think they did too. I gotta check. But I'm pretty sure it's permaban.
Okay. Well, then I guess that would make a lot more sense. I thought this was the first time they banned it, in which case I would have said, well, why ban it this game versus getting like that Yumi per se. Instead, obviously, Yumi gonna pick up her Blazing Fire. Nautilus Shen get picked up here. So Yumi, the Shen I feel is very preemptive because Yumi Twitch is very popular right now. And if you pick up Shen, you really are inhibiting Yumi Twitch by a lot, unless you go the AP build. But even if you go the AP build, you're still losing out a lot. Zeri, on the other hand, is gonna be another very potential pick. Also still kind of stuck with the Shen, but not as bad as something like Twitch would say. Now you have option for your mid laner. Now support has already been shown, top lane has been support. You can pick up top here or leave top for a much more flexible position. Something that you could do, which would actually kind of be interesting, is you can flex more. More jungle is actually kind of okay. Now you don't know what jungle is, so what you can do is you can pick the Mords and then just flex it for top mid. And hold it until like you see what the jungle is, but they're just gonna lock in Silas early.
I like the lock in on Silas early because you look at Zeri and you're like, oh, I know a bunch of good ults, and then Silas will like, really, tell me about it, you know, like.
Well, now here, if you're okay, Kalista. Okay, this is interesting. Kalista definitely inhibits. Well, he still gets the blade and everything, so he can still connect to it. But it's not, you know, not always as best as you want it to be. But still, Kalista gets locked in here, and this is already scary. Now you pick Kalista into a team who's gonna scale for the late game already, right? You have the Yumi, you have the Zeri. Even Silas does relatively well in the mid to late game. So like now this Kalista has a lot of effort to really perform in the bot lane, and you don't even like it's Zeri Yumi. Like I don't see the chances of getting a kill onto this Zeri Yumi are without assistance in the jungle should be very low. It's gonna be difficult, especially post 6. Pre-6 is possible because you'll have a root from Yumi. Zeri doesn't get a lot of move speed from her R yet, and you're just relying on his dash. But still, it's gonna, as long as Astator, and we've seen Astator can always perform on Lucian. as long as he's playing to the same level, it's going to be very difficult for any kills to come through on this bot lane. We'll see what ends up being locked in from here on out, but we should be expecting some AP champions from nDurance talent. And if you're a Domino Esports, you should be banning for your mid to like kind of eliminate potential matchups and whatnot. Now, I'm expecting a ban on some sort of mid AP or top AP. Gwen's already been banned for talent, so I don't know if we might see a ban on either like, let's say, LeBlanc or Ari, an Ari ban, something like that, because they picked it up last time. They're just gonna ban the Talia away, which is interesting. I honestly think Ari here isn't that bad. You just pick up the Ari for yourself. Obviously, then you're getting Silas Ari or ult. You have to keep that in mind as well. But she fits your comp so well versus picking up anything else. We're gonna see what's locked in. Pantheon. That is interesting. So that's
not an ult you can use though by Silas. Not really.
Well, it helps with rotates, right? It helps with rotates, but it's still like, yeah, it's not as like effective as some other thing could be. Vi is being hovered. The Vi is gonna be locked in jungler. Okay, that's very, very interesting. We'll see what build that goes. I'm expecting this much more Divine Sunderer tanky build. We'll see though for sure. Ooh, Darius hovered. Because now we need, because they're lacking in front line here, so they need some sort of more front line in addition to this Vi. Especially the Vi ends up going the Dally build. So
that's the thing with Zeri picks, right? You need a lot of front line because, you know, if you don't have a lot of front line, then you have to base everything on Zeri to scale. But if you do have a lot of front line, then Zeri has a lot of room to play around. But
there's a Lissandra hover, Azir. Okay, they have a lot of options here. Anivia would be so good, but can Lifestyle pilot Anivia? That's my question. Anivia would be so effective into Zeri, Vi, Silas, Darius. They're just not picking up okay.
I think Veigar would have been nice too.
Veigar would have also been nice, but it's the kind of thing where now if you have Veigar, Anivia into the comp you have, you're missing out on so much early game damage, right?
Yeah, that is the problem.
They've drafted themselves into a position where they're forced to pick a champion that works for the comp versus maybe the best champion versus like the enemy team comp, right? That's the situation they picked. We're
gonna have to pull out some pocket picks and go for like Rakan mid, like with AP. You know,
I mean, it would fit the team comp. It would fit the team comp for sure. I would say.
Yeah.
Now man. I don't know if you want to play Rakan into the Darius Yumi, right? But still, I definitely would fit the comp, and it would be very interesting. Calling into Silas. Silas ultimate Kali isn't as useful as it is for Kali, of course.
That is one thing too by Doopsy EU. He's all with the Darius and versus Shen. Yeah, that is exactly. I mean, the Shen was picked up like the second.
First, it was first too.
Yeah, it was the first two. So yeah, the Darius into the Shen was just that big. You know, it's got to be a winning matchup for Ben Darius. I mean, it's still going to be, you know, skill based between the players, but I reckon that Darius is going to be able to pop off here, but there is still that big risk as a Darius because you got Pantheon now that has that, you know, amazing kind of burst damage on you.
Right.
So if you're not too careful as Darius, you could just get taunted and then stunned and then forever, you know, stunned away from doing anything. You could just die. But
right. And you know, I've played a little bit of jungle Pantheon, and it's clear it isn't all that bad. Really, it really isn't. I think you're probably clearing around the same timings that Vi is probably. So all in all, like the big thing is gonna be how effective going into like the later stages of the game will this Pantheon be, and how effective, how much value then can the Pantheon get out of his ultimate in these rotates, because really you have the Shen ult obviously, so right, so Pantheon can ult, let's say ult down the bot lane, Shen ult onto him as he's ulting, and the moment he lands, you know, it leads into an incredible follow-up, you know, taunt stun from the Pantheon or something like that, right? And so because of those types of combos, it really just gives the so much potential to get these leads across the map and just get a lot of across the map movements. The question is basically how effectively will Domino be able to survive these sort of attacks from the side of talent, given the resources they have. And I think they have a lot of resources for doing that. on their side. Yumi's going to be very effective. It really is going to be once everyone hits level 6, it's going to be a lot easier. Pre-6 is really when they need to watch out. And essentially, roles have reversed from the first game into the second game of like who is doing what in this game.
Yeah, so now the roles have swapped. Domino Esports on the blue side and nDurance talent on the red side. We're going to see how this ends up. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and go to our break and get into game 2. We're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. See you all soon after our break.
Tonight it comes to life.
All right, we're back live once again. Game number 2, best of 3. This is Domino Esports on game point and nDurance on needing to reverse sweep this one. It is the only thing that they can really do when you don't have any kind of scoring off the start, but that's okay though. I mean, who's here ever had the best start of their season, right? Like it's
Me.
Well, besides Allpsych, right? I mean, things can change. Things can change. It could be totally opposite. They're gonna maybe go fishing here. The calls to go through that tri-brush. They're gonna catch onto anyone. They're gonna go for this.
There? Very smart from. Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh wow, that was such a big.
That was a lot. That was a lot of oomph there. You know,
you guys can't see it. Sorry, chat. You guys can't see it from the stream, but there was so many pings on the side of Domino, all pinging Pawnee's Hex Flash. It was absolutely amazing. Like it was ridiculous. It was a very admirable attempt, because you're just basically taking a huge risk, right? You're saying, hey, I'm just gonna flash and hope to God that they're in this bush, and we just kind of fight it. We just win, and
if they were in there, then we would have been like, oh my god, that was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been giga chat play, right? But unfortunately, Domino is just too good. They're just too good. They ward the bush. They expect something like that. I'm sure. Well, they probably didn't expect a flash first into the bush, but they expected some sort of invade, and they respond accordingly. They're able to ward it, and now you just have a flash advantage in the spotlight. But guess what? He has Hex Flash, so it's all okay.
Yeah, now you know, back into the laning phase. Pawnee with the approach on top of Azadar and Blazing Fire, and actually the Nautilus is a soft counter if you are able to stun the Yuumi before it reattaches onto Azadar.
She, not it. She.
Oh, she, yeah. But
come on now.
Well, everyone gets the gist of it, right? Like they know what happens with Yuumi when she's stunned and she can't do anything about it. Like it's very possible, but this kind of aggression though could actually be a make or break time here, because it depends on how Blobby is going to be pathing down. He went for full clear instead of half clear, or a, you know, blue buff into Raptor's red buff. So there is a little bit of timing before any kind of gank can really come in here. But if I was Blobby, I would just get this Krugs and then go back to base and buy.
Right. So yeah, the other thing too is that what you'll find is that you do not have problem in the bot lane. Their top lane is returning with an item advantage. The call buy from Banderas is very, I like it a lot. I think it shows from Banderas that he respects Pobel's respect. You know, he's like, Pobel is not gonna play so risky so that I'm gonna be able to get a kill, because he could have went longsword, right? But instead he's like, Pobel's gonna play safe, and I understand he's gonna play safe. So you know what? I'm just gonna buy Colt and I'm gonna farm up, right? And I really like that from Banderas. He ends up buying that Colt. And so it looks like Blobby actually tries to maybe get an in-lane gank. Unique is coming down. Blobby's recalling. Oh, if he comes before... Okay, no, the recall comes through. Unique is sat here in this bush. Honestly, this is a very hard
did he bait
gank.
this? Did Blobby just bait? Is that... Because he was like walking in on the edge, and then he kind of just like... He knew he was caught by the vision.
Right.
And he didn't really do anything. He just kind of stayed.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you think that maybe Blobby showed on purpose to get Unique to walk down. Maybe. Yeah,
like mentally, yeah. Like mentally you know that Unique is now down there, so that means you get to recall first, buy your items, and get to the top side first before Unique can.
Right, I understand. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
That's a very possible thing. The only thing is, there's no way for Blobby to know Unique is walking down. They did not have vision on him, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, Blobby does not land the Q. Either way, gets the flash through.
Pobel with his own mind games.
Yeah, exactly. He was just like, I'm gonna keep on walking. You know what? I'm gonna keep on walking, and you're not gonna do anything about it. Now Blobby's gonna be walking down to clear the clear his blue side jungle, then just continue the path down over towards the bottom side of the map. This will of course end up leading him towards his bot lane, where currently right now the lane is if Avocado wanted to, could have held it in closer to him. It looks like he's trying to push it out though. Meanwhile, Astor is trying to get a recall off, and Pawnee should have seen that. So now they're gonna hard push this wave, try and maybe get some minions sacked in, get another recall of their own, or what probably gonna happen is have Avocado reset and then Pony walk up towards mid.
Lifestyle level 6. Oh, Zero, he's gonna die. That's an easy flash into a stun by Unique. First blood going over to Durance.
I saw man, and it feels really bad. Zeronic so close to getting a kill there. Maybe there's definitely like a world there where he kills the Ahri, but he just doesn't expect it. Unique just kind of flashes out of the bush from like kind of almost out of vision, and Zeronic has barely any time to respond with a flash of his own or anything like that. So he's just gonna end up dying. Avocado and Pani are pushing this way, but they aren't able to push it fast enough to actually get a recall off, and so they're gonna just go straight and start up this Drake. Does have a lot of health though. Well, actually no, we're not on the health chain, are we?
Yeah, we are, and this dragon is kind of important. It is an ocean, it's not a cloud, so it's definitely going to get a lot more attention than the other dragon did off the start, but this is still Zeronic
trading
right on top of Lifestyle. Lifestyle having a little bit of trouble. Asiter's looking for the engage. He's going to get hooked on by the dredge line, and Avocado just walking up, but Blobby's going to go in. Level 6 is hit by Pobel, so Pobel's going to get the stand united, gets interrupted by Banderas. Lifestyle, Lifestyle's able to win out the 1v1. Asiter in big trouble. Now he's going to try to walk away as much as possible. Asiter's not level 6, not nearly enough, and Avocado's going to get the execution, a double execution by Avocado. Blazing Fire will be able to take one out with him. The dragon gets reset, but Durance, they get so much off of that early stay.
Oh, and every fight just went bad for Domino. They just end up losing on every front. Blobby, in an attempt to kill Unique there, the Stand United comes through. It does get interrupted by Banderas, but it doesn't matter. The shield ends up being what saves Unique there, and because of that, Blobby ends up dying. From there, the fight just deteriorates into a chase and the after Blazing Fire. They both end up going down. Blazing Fire just narrowly being able to get a kill off of Pony, which was once again a huge shout out to Blazing Fire being able to get that kill towards the end there, make it still very much a loss for them, but just making it trying to pick up whatever he can, whatever she can.
I should have zoomed out a bit more to see that. Zeronic versus Lifestyle 1v1.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of crucial moments there. The perfect execution is more of a mobility. Does it even do damage? It does do damage if it's over the champion. But
like a slight amount of damage. Nothing really...
nothing too crazy. It's not unstoppable force twice, like.
Right.
But still, just all over the map. 4 kills to 1. Big trade. Ocean Dragon is still there. Rift Herald can be a big priority once again for Domino if that's on their minds right now. But I think level 6 is definitely the priority. They're probably thinking that, man, if only I had 6 there,
Well, now that we are in this position, now that it's Avocado and Pani have this massive lead. Oh, Astor looking to get a trade.
Azure, Pani gonna get ulted away.
Forces out the trespass.
The Fate Sealed.
Fate's
Call.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was almost trespass. That's the Yone ability, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. Fate Sealed is Yone ability. They both have Fates.
Yeah. No, but Umbral Trespass is his E, right?
Umbral Trespass is Kane's. Yeah.
That's Kaney. Oh my god, I don't know what.
It's okay. Now I'm getting
it's just so many names in this game. Okay, it's hard to remember them all the time. Okay.
They do change some of them, like Morgana's Tormented Soil. Now it's called I don't even know what it's called anymore until it's played. But anyways, I think we're gonna get a nice punch under the tower here. Ricardo's looking to go down, but is he gonna go down fast enough? That's gonna be a shutdown. Pani now gonna get ulted, but here comes the Grand Skyfall.
Everyone's just here.
Dredge line, depth charge, everything being used, and Blazing Fire is also gonna go down. That's a double kill for Unique, and a bit of a fell. Domino just dive right there. They couldn't get the kill fast enough to stop all that from happening.
Yeah, and this game it looks like it's just gotten away from Domino. I mean, you see the 2-8, right? And the gold lead in reality isn't that great, right? It's only about like near almost 2K. Oh, barely that. And the reason why that is because if we look at the actual like how everyone's been farming, 86 on the Darius, right? 83 to 75 on in the mid lane, a lead in the bot lane, a lead in the jungle as well. I mean, he did just die right now, so he had to take some time to go pick up some camps, but like still, all of these leads on the side of like actual when it comes to the actual macro or the actual micro, I mean, but when it comes to the macro, like nDurance, which has been so much more effective on getting around the map, on getting kills, on confirming, on just like taking all these leads around objectives and whatnot, and they definitely have gotten a nice big lead because of it. I think right now more than anything, it's going to be taken away.
Yeah. It still has to be on him, but he's playing it slow, as you said, right? Because he's already respecting that. Yeah, there's going to be no kill, so I got to try to get as much as I can. And he did get a tower plating, so that's half of a kill's worth of gold.
Yeah. Speaking of tower plating, if you look, bot lane also is kind of even on top, both 4 and 4. So it's like these are the kind of things that were like, this is where the gold is, like the reason why this lead isn't as big as it might seem. When you see today, you think, oh my god.
And there's this is bad. Here comes Unique.
Can he outplay it?
No, there goes the stun. Here comes the ultimate.
Can he confirm the kill? The bleach should kill, maybe?
No, it does not. And it does. Oh my god, does it? Does it not? I don't even understand, but we're gonna be able to get another kill onto Avocado. It's gonna go down. Pawnee's gonna try to walk away. Dredge line is available. He's not gonna be able to fish herself out.
Ooh, just Nice. 3 kills for Domino.
This
And
game
that's gonna-
sometimes. Just
Yeah, that's
is
gonna
it
feel
is he gonna
really,
die?
really good.
Is he not gonna die? What's going on? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, Banderas himself, I think it looks like he knew. And if that kill came through any earlier, you know what? That ensuing fight might have been like really close. I don't know if he still would have won it, but it would have been very, very close. Then he gets his R reset, I believe, correct?
Yeah,
So-
he gets an
so
R
it would've-
reset.
It would have been, there could have been something there. Unique R info where they definitely could have just killed them.
Not just R reset, but your next auto just gets your complete stacks on your passive.
Really? I did not know that. See, actually they couldn't go in on that. By the way, I want to clarify. Pobel did have standing items. So they did have the run.
So there would have been some more immediate damage and yeah, still that chance to win it. But nice shuriken
nice!
flip.
Zeronic!
Zeronic!
But it does
He
not matter.
flips that, but Pobel just able to that's exactly what you were kind of talking about though with the Akali. Like every little flip she's able to reset that tower aggro. So
Right.
Pobel exactly at the same point that Zeronic made the play with that catch. And yeah, I mean honestly a big play by both Zeronic and Pobel, but Azadar on the other hand, not a big play here. Should have waited for the Yumi instead of just walking right into the lane there. A little bit of a mistake, but here comes the Vi. Teleport, Bloby. Bloby should be able to get the assault and battery. There goes the ultimate, Zeronic with the
And he
ultimate on the
converted
death
to an
charge.
Apple.
That's going to
He
be
cannot.
another teleport coming in. Everyone's down here now for the side
Big
of
three-man root.
Durance. Roots are coming in. Zeronic should be able to fight this one pretty, not evenly, but not really get like bursted out like everyone else did. But he should stop this back though from Pobel. Oh, nice prowling projectile. That's exactly what he
was not
needed.
watching. He was not
No, it
watching.
wasn't. It was window shopping. A little bit too early to look at window shopping at the moment here.
Coming through.
And that's
and-
a tower. First tower
Yeah.
and plating's done in by Banderas. Top side.
Lifestyle is walked down too as well. So now you have Astor pushing in the mid wave, and they just can't. They know they can't kill Zeronic. Like it's crazy. It's 4 of them were down here, or 3 of them were. No, yeah, 4 of them were down there. But they were like, we just can't kill Zeronic. He's gonna get away every time. So they forced to leave. Pobel was not gonna be able to force to be stuck here in the bottom side of the map for a while longer. Avocado is also going to the top side.
Pobel.
And this really
Everfrost is going to miss. The taunt goes in. Unique is now here onto the fight. Do they have the damage? There's a lot of healing here between Zeronic and Azadar. Oh, it may be
Azadar,
tunnel
half
vision
flash.
just a little bit.
Stand United.
But the Stand United's used up. There goes the shock over the wall. Look at the amount of damage that Azadar has. I think they're going to get a little bit more faked here. Probably projectile is going to land. A blue buff is available. They know Unique is around that corner. Bloby and Zeronic are now coming back around. Think they're going to look onto Lifestyle. Lifestyle hits the blast cone and it's going to get away just a little bit. The charge on the Q there from Bloby gets turned right into the blue buff. They're going to fight for this one. But really, what they're fighting for is the dragon is going to appear right behind them here from Domino Esports as it just now spawns. And Banderas has made it to the fight. He ran all the way from base to this, to the dragon pit.
Look at the items. Lifestyle still sitting on all his component items, has not completed his item yet. So you have actually item
over the wall?
management for Domino.
This is going to be the start onto Domino. Now they're going to get over the wall
Tony's
again.
down.
So much damage here just being put out. Bloby is
can't
managing
kill.
to live for so long. And there goes Banderas with 1 on the execute. He's going to be looking for another. Avocado's going to be able to walk away, but he's done it.
Oh.
Double kill for Banderas. Lifestyle's on a run, but how far can you go? The prowling projectile, the distance on the Q charge by Bloby, and here comes Zeronic with the perfect execution. And the ace comes in without
Unofficial
anyone
ace.
dying on Domino Esports.
Unofficial A for Domino, and what a beautifully played out fight. So here's the thing about that fight. Despite the gold leads that existed at the time, look, 6-1 in Pantheon, he has the Guard Drinker, he has the rest of his items as well, so he's gonna dish out a lot of damage, but everyone else was kind of like even or behind. When you look, or more than anything even, when you look at the items, you see that everyone was actually on an item themselves, except for except for Lifestyle, who is their main source of AP, and Bloby was just kind of sitting on that Camp Bug Chainsword, right? So
Yeah.
those were like the two parts of the fight where they were not quite, you know, even. But the real one that matters is lifestyle, because he doesn't have that mythic. He misses on so much damage and utility. I believe he is building towards Proto Belt.
Oh, Banderas wants to fight this one, but that is going to be the Stand United 2v1 in that situation. 800 gold. Lifestyle cashes in big. Second Rift Herald is going to get stolen away by the side of Durance, and now Unique taking out quite a bit of damage. He might go down, but he gets some huge amount of healing all of a sudden. Lobi's still in the fight, not going to be able to walk out of that one. Going to try to do as much damage as possible. But Unique, what did he do to get that much health back? Oh, Gourd Drinker, right.
Yeah, Gourd Drinker. Yep. I
thought he smited, that's why, because Smite also does a lot of healing too.
Right. No. It was that Gourd Drinker, and coming off of that, they're now going to be able to push this mid turret. Zeronic is on his way after no more.
I think they could do this. They can fight this.
Yeah. No lightning crash.
He's going for it.
A lot of damage will be missing there.
Dip charge going to be used. Paul Bell a little bit caught out. The Everfrost's going to lock him in even more. They do have tier 1 tower though, so Paul Bell's fine. Zeronic is going to go for the chase. He's super fast with the zoomies. Prime projectile. Not really going to land. Pawnee going to have to try to walk away out of that one as she manages to do so. But tier 1 tower is going to go down here. Unique maybe going to try to clear up the wave, but not really possible then.
Zeronic's playing towards the top of the map, looking to get a trade onto Pawnee. Now it's going to be hard to confirm the kill there. Oh, wow. A lot of turret damage coming through. Now you have Avocado walking up, and all in all, still a gold lead for Domino, but it definitely has evened up a little bit more. Now you have okay, that's what he was building towards. Night Harvester for lifestyle. Oh my god, what a terrible item. I did not like that, but that makes a lot more sense. He has Oblivion Orb as well. Now he has a Dark Seal, so he is gonna be doing quite a bit of burst damage, but it's just, and he's gonna be stopping quite some healing, but it just Proto Belt just does so much more damage over the long run. That oftentimes it just doesn't very feels worth it to go Night Harvester. Also the mythic passive on Proto Belt is better. I like it a lot more. You getting that free pen on versus a team who's building no pen. By the way, you are the solo AP, basically OP AP champion.
So you don't need a Void Staff. Like Magic Pen flat is perfect.
Yeah. It's perfect, right? So that's why also it's better.
And then if they do get more MR, then you get a Shadow Flame, you know, and you're good to go. But at the moment here, Zeronic's gonna go down. Danya's played out. Does have the ultimate. Gonna try to walk away. Did Baron start?
Can he get the kill? He does. 1 for 1.
And the Baron just started up, but the far side ward is gonna catch on to this start on the Baron. Now a spooky ghost with Visional Eyes is gonna walk around. Nope, nothing to see here. Oh, that ghost is coming back around. Okay.
Baron's gonna be just taken. Now will a fight ensue? They're just gonna be backing up. They're just gonna walk away. They're afraid to take the fight, the 4v4. They don't have Unique, and that is one of their strongest members. And yeah, they're just gonna leave. Drake is up in 50 seconds, so best to just kind of come back and fight around that. And yeah, listen, the gold difference. Take a look at that gold difference right there in the bottom shot. You see who is really the carries. 8,700 on that Zeri, 9,000 on the Darius. Darius really showing how much gold he has. All of that farm, 182 to the 115 of the Shed.
Zeronic excited for the steal on that Grand Skyfall, and I think Domino Esports are gonna go for this one. Look at that. Final chapter is gonna be right out, right on top of Avocado. Is gonna be the first one to go down. The ghost mode comes in from Banderas. The follow from Azadar. It's a double kill for Banderas, and Azadar is just going completely bonkers here. I think they're gonna give the triple of the Banderas as he's able to eliminate one at a time. Now there's going to be the push. Oh, Banderas is not done yet. Lifestyle, remember the 1v1? Oh, here we go. You're going to have to back it up. Execution ace for Banderas. Unofficial quadra kill for the Darius.
Yeah, and it's just the team comp diff that Yumi does does so much utility. You have the AoE damage of not only the Zeri, but someone coming through from the side as well, and his abilities, and it's just so much utility from the Blowbee. Blowbee also building tank.
Oh, they're gonna go for
exactly
it,
what I wanted to
going
see.
for the engage. He's gonna get called back by the Fates call. So not really any more in danger, but it doesn't stop them. Depth charge stolen away by Zeronic, and they're gonna be able to jump right back on top of Potty.
Trying his hardest.
Unique trying to walk away. Oh, the full breaker hits on Avocado. He's gonna have to try to cut away, but the ultimate comes back up. That is Avocado going back to the gray screen. Unique so low on the health, he's gonna have to walk right back into the fountain.
It doesn't matter if you were up gold in the early game. Domino, they're able to turn it back around after what is admittedly a better scaling team comp and just better team play around it. They're just able
he tried to stop the wave, and he's just gonna get stopped on instead.
They're just hard pushing. Zeronic has TP, so he can back in TP if they do decide to keep on pushing it. Instead, they're gonna go straight to the Drake. Look at the gold difference, 10K gold difference built up. And
that was sudden too. It wasn't like that like 2 minutes ago.
No, it was not. It definitely was not. It's gonna be. This is gonna be very tough to build back from.
Look at all those stopwatches, like
nDurance talent. I mean, it's tough because not who's doing damage at this point in the game, right? Now, Lifestyle, because he built Iron Harvester, who are you bursting now? The only person you were able to burst because look how tanky they've built on the side of Domino, right? You have the Vi decided to build tank, which was very smart. You have obviously a bunch of MR, armor, and health on the Darius. Even the Silas now has stopwatch, the health from the Everfrost, and the utility that provides. And Zeri has her own shield bow. Who are you gonna one shot on a Kali? No one. And this is kind of the problem with drafting this way, in which you basically force you're basically saying, if I don't win at the 15-minute mark, this game is going to be really, really hard. Because now how are you supposed to play these fights out at this point?
Pavel goes in maybe for the taunt, but he doesn't able to land onto anything. And look at the lockdowns here by Domino Esports. They've already picked up onto one. Pani might be the next victim. That shot from the distance is going to be able to get in. Zeronic goes for the 1v1, but will get the assist help from Azador. Double kill comes through. The shot comes up again. Won't be able to land it slow, but there goes the upper hand and the kill. The Azador nearly taken down by those tower shots, but gets instantly healed right back up. The Avocado, only one alive, could get upper handed next.
They want to get him. They want to get him. They want to get him. 9
rings. The ace comes in, and Domino Esports will continue to thrive here tonight, as it is just their game. 2-0 against nDurance Talent.
GG. Domino, after what was a rocky start to this game, end up coming back in force, and it closed it out with around a 14K gold league.
And it was sudden. It was not, we've had the early game all this time. It had to lead up to that point where they just scaled, right? The early game was a little bit shaky there. You know, they were losing some early objectives as well to nDurance. nDurance had control for that momentarily, but then all of a sudden it just kind of flips on his head the moment that what was it? It was just a Baron play. Baron play happened, and then everyone comes out from Baron into the fountain, and then right back onto the Rift, and then they just for the first person they saw, they just dove right on in. That was just crazy. And then that momentum just continued to spiral because everyone's dead. You're pushing up mid for free. You're pushing up bot for free. You know, it just spiraled so out of control. It was crazy how fast that ended up.
Yeah, it just really goes to show that that how much draft really does matters. And how one fight, it was really that dragon fight, right? Where they all of a sudden were able to win a team fight when everyone was on basically one item except for the Kali. It really just played the difference off of that. They were off the back of that. They were able to get so much gold, get so much momentum, and it never really stopped.
All right, and I believe that is all that we have for you all today. Still stay tuned for the raid. If you all are going to the Gamer Null Twitch channel, I believe they are doing CS:GO, but they're gonna have a league match coming up soon in about close to 30 minutes from now. Right now they're doing CS:GO, but why not watch some CS:GO, right? At the moment though, we will end it tonight on the with the highlights of the match series. If you did miss out this you know, best of 3 series, then don't worry about it. There will be a clip, or there will be that VOD that you can review and you can watch again, you know, with some friends or families, or however you feel like. Don't forget to also support us here at the Domino Esports broadcast. This has been a great experience as always. Of course, these are some really great games as well. GG's to nDurance and GG's to Domino Esports. There is more to come, and I believe we go against I gotta check. I always do this, right? I'm like, oh, we're gonna get NTN UI Esports next week. So make sure, you know, you hit that follow, you get the notifications up, be known that the next game is coming, is already live at that moment, and we'll see you all then. Take care. Thank you all so much, and have a great rest of your night. Much love to you all. To doing anything as much, and Blowbee is just kind of lingering around. He's taking off a first course of, you know, kind of viewing to see where they are going. The TP does come in. Here comes Banderas. He's back onto the fight. Unique is going to go for a little bit on the 1v1. Banderas and Zoni, they're going to go for the other two that are just running away. This fight's a little bit split up. That's going to be the Glacial Prison, but it's going to miss. Now they're going to get on top of Lifestyle if they can. Oni is going to be able to dodge the encore to double. Do they have the damage? I'm not even sure what is going on, but Lifestyle's locked up and he's just gonna fall down. On Lifestyle and Unique, they are both across the map as Zero is just pushing in, does have the teleport. He could use it at any given time, but when is it going to be available to be able to use it right then and there? I don't think he should have done it, but he did it anyways. This is going to be a Baron that could get stolen away, but it's going to get secured, and here comes Zero on the back, on top, on Lifestyle. Lifestyle's going to go down. Now they're going to be looking on top of the bot lane. Duoponi's going to be the first one. Avocado looking to be the second. That's going to be Azir dominating with the double kill. And Pavel, all by himself. Not going to be able to do too much of anything. Triple kill for Azir. And the recall's going to go through. He will be back.
No, Talon's really, the Red Talon really are just struggling right now. I think you're in a position right now where, oh god, Avocado just gets caught.
Then Lobby, is he going to go down? He is. Oh, that's going to be Desania's play. But Azir is just thrown right into the backside. Gets killed off, but there is going to be a lot more casualties than the one Azir that they have taken away here by nDurance. On their way, flashes are very interesting. I think Lifestyle is going to get picked off here, just a little bit more in range for Zed.
It's not like Astra is playing like range that often in the fight, so.
There he goes, he's going in onto the backside again. They're going to be able to pick it off. That's 700 gold to whoever that was, but none of the numbers matter. Polvo goes down. Pawnee's not going to be able to defend this. Both of the Nexus towers go down at the same time. Unique's going to try to get onto Zeno, but they're not going to be able to at all. Nexus is open. Zero's just walking up. Did the charm land? I don't think so, and it doesn't. Once again, it doesn't matter. Look how many minions are alive. This is a Winions moment here. 10-27, 10,000 gold ahead, and Domino Esports pick up the first win of this best of 3. I don't even know what it's called anymore until it's played. But anyways, I think we're gonna get a nice punch under the tower here. Ricardo's looking to go down, but is he gonna go down fast enough? That's gonna be a shutdown. Pawnee now gonna get ulted, but here comes the Grand Skyfall. Dredge line, depth charge, everything being used, and Blazing Fire is also gonna go down. That's a double kill for Unique.
His lead isn't as big as it might seem. You know, we see to the end, you think, oh my god.
And there's, this is bad. Here comes Unique.
Can he outplay it? Can he
there goes the stun. Here comes the ultimate.
Can he confirm the kill? The bleacher kill, maybe?
No, it does not. And it does. Oh my god, does it? Does it not? I don't even understand, but we're going to be able to get another kill onto Avocado. It's going to go down. Pawnee's going to try to walk away. Dredge line is available. Not going to be able to fish herself out.
Ooh, has not completed his item yet. So you have actually item advantages. for Domino.
This is going to be the start off the Dominoes. Now they're going to get over the wall again. So much damage here just being put out. Bloby is managing to live for so long, and there goes Banderas with one on the execute. He's going to be looking for another. Abaco's going to be able to walk away, but he's done it. Double kill for Banderas. Lifestyle's on a run, but how far can you go? The poly projectile, the distance on the Q charge by Bloby, and here comes Ironic with the perfect execution. 2v1 in that situation, 800 gold. Lifestyle cashes in big. Second Rip Turtle is going to get stolen away by the side of nDurance, and now Unique taking out quite a bit of damage. He might go down, but he gets some huge amount of healing all of a sudden. Bloby's still in the fight, not going to be able to walk out of that one. Going to try to do his...
There, 9,000 on the Darius. Darius really showing how much gold he has. All of that farm, 182 to the 115 of the shed.
Ironic excited for the steal on that Grand Skyfall, and I think Domino Esports are going to go for this one. Bloby, look at that. Final chapter is going to be right on top of Avocado. Is going to be the first one to go down. The ghost smoke comes in from Banderas. The follow from Azadar. It's a double kill for Banderas, and Azadar is just going completely bonkers here. I think they're going to give the triple on to Banderas as he's able to eliminate one at a time. Now there's going to be the push. Oh, Banderas is not done yet. Lifestyle, remember the 1v1? Oh, here we go. You're going to have to back it up. Execution ace for Banderas. Unofficial quadra kill for the...
You're basically saying, if I don't win at the 15-minute mark, this game is going to be really, really hard. Because now how are you supposed to play these fights out?
Pavel goes in, maybe for the taunt, but it doesn't able to land onto anything. And look at the lockdowns here by Domino Esports. They've already picked up onto one. Pawnee might be the next victim. That shot from the distance is going to be able to get it. And Zeronic goes for the 1v1, but will get the assist help from Azadar. Double kill comes through. The shot comes up again. Won't be able to land it slow, but there goes the upper hand and the kill. The Azadar nearly taken out by those tower shots, but gets instantly healed right back up. The Avocado, only one alive, could get upper handed next.
They want to get him. They want to get him. They want to get him. 9
rings. The ace comes in, and Domino Esports will continue to thrive here tonight as it is just their game. 2-0 against nDurance Talent.
Yeah.